Hello, tubers of the future, apocalypse tubers. Welcome back. Let's play Xenonauts X Division. Last episode doesn't count. Forget about it. It's just a write-off. We've talked about it a little bit, and we've talked about the stream, but suffice to say, our squads are not prepared for dreadnoughts, especially not civilian terror dreadnoughts, and especially not in a terrible, empty desert deployment zone. So, we'll look at defeating those missions in the future one day. For now, though, we got ourselves a C-team versus a large Caesan cruiser. Still not easy, but this should be manageable. This is what you're probably supposed to do at the beginning of the phase. Do these normal missions and power up for the terror missions for later. Basically, we started in the corner of a desert map, and the nearest buildings were too far away, and there was about, well, the entire group of civilians. We killed 30 out of 50, 29 out of 52, but we never made it to any cover, and they eventually just blood cannoned us down, basically. Blood cannon. We shot down most of the Reapers, but one of the Reapers made it through once we started falling. It went exactly as you would expect. Exactly as I expected. Too much blood weapons, too much antimatter weapons, too many long-range fire snipers. We put up a good fight, but there was no real chance. Okay, we got a corner and a wall. This is so much better than the last mission. If we'd had a choke point like this, well, they would have destroyed the wall eventually, but this would have been a much better starting position for the last map. And, you know, we could still die, but... Alright, well, he's got some civilian cover. Clever alien. And a Wraith. He hasn't taken his reaction shot yet. Figured it was worth a shot. It might have suppressed him if we were lucky. This should probably get the job done. Or what am I talking about? It's tier 3. Nothing gets killed in tier 3. You know, I'm starting to think this is not the best deployment zone we've ever had. This thank you, helicopter. Sorry guys, super loud in my ears. Helicopter flying over my building. Okay. Now I wish I had those pulse miniguns that we don't have yet, because we could suppress them from around the corner. This is just gonna hit a well, we only have baby grenades. I don't know. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah. Terror mission outside the apartment. Yeah. Sky Ranger's on the way in. Alright, so you get out of the way there, Almiron. We've damaged the Wraith. We haven't really damaged the Caesan. He took his reaction shot. He has not. Let's see here. We do have this cool Mark II. We might get sniped, but at least it's a power armor. I think we go for this kill. Because he's close to death. You haven't even seen or heard an aircraft? Well, I live pretty close to a hospital, so I probably get a little bit more of that than your average guy. Thank you, Fog of War. I mean, I didn't think I'd be able to fire from there anyway, but... that's probably not worth it. I was thinking about trying that shot, but... this place is not really... We haven't really scouted forward at all. Let's use Sotraz to just make sure we're not about to die. That's okay. See, that's the problem here. That's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least? Just around... That's pretty bad. Oh! Oh, why not? You enjoy, Runes. We'll have a new disaster when you catch back up. Yeah, yeah. Tier 2 weapons. Tier 2 weapons. They are not Tier 3 weapons. That was a full blast of Mag Carbine in the back. It did no damage. That was 5 shots of Mag Cannon, Mag Carbine to get him. Outgunned at every option. Well, we could try... This is usually not what I like to do, but put the civilian to sleep at least. Maybe he'll fall asleep. We needed some sort of grenade to get past his shield, basically. And then Big Muhammad is all that's left. I don't... They're pretty resistant to stun grenades. And just grenades in general. You know, seeing as we're not going to kill them with grenades, probably, let's just throw some smoke. It's not good. We got one with the rocket did it, at least. The rocket gas does more gas damage than the other ones. Well, that's probably stun grenade. Tier 3 smoke's pretty effective, so nighty-night. That's a lot of blahs. Does that mean like wraiths are teleporting into the smoke? Or just the civilians are fighting? Okay, so one of our dudes having a nap is no big deal. In the grand scheme of things. That's why I don't mind fighting Caesan so much. They do waste a lot of their time units just putting people to sleep. Alright, continuing the carbine experience. It's a dead Caesan. I'm sure hope the meat shields survive a couple more turns. Alright, let's just put Dimitri over here. Let's see, so still quite a long way. Oh, good, the UFO's right there. Super. Super! I think we need to tank down this way, because there's going to be a lot of enemies in this area. This will probably be where the Xenomorphs come next turn. Or shortly. This is actually kind of a dead end. This is all a dead end. Okay. Now that we've secured the LZ, I guess we're okay for the moment. Head on down, Niflheimer. Now, we didn't catch any, we did not catch any wraiths this turn. So you never know where they're sneaking around. Could be right up there, waiting to kill us from behind. Or right here in the wall. Alright, nice chill music. Oh good, a cyber disc. They hit pretty hard, but power armor does the job. I think the Wraiths are just fighting all the civilians right now. It seems like they don't teleport to us until they've killed most of the civvies. Just channel your inner relaxation. Okay, xenomorphs incoming. You know the drill. Assuming they come out... Let's see if we can make a bit of a firewall. Civilians doing their job. I see you there! Thank you, Tier 1. Doing nothing. Helicopter, please! Please, I'm trying to stream and record for the future tubers. I can't even hear myself. My music's a... Stop it, helicopters. They're just so loud when they fly low over the house. Well, we found the Wraiths. The civvy meat shields did not last very long. Alright, good shooting. Big Muhammad getting the kills. That's my boy. Okay, any more sneaky Wraiths want to die right now? I was hoping to get a bigger firewall over here. Bad helicopter, yeah. Sure. Alright, so we're going to use Dave to keep an eye on that area. We're going to have the tank making a big juicy target in the middle. I would like some more reinforcements around this area though. So down that way they go. Sure! Sure, why not? He's standing on the trellis? Cheaters! I don't think we'll be able to shoot this. It's 45%. Maybe. Dang it! Nope. We got ourselves a bit of a problem. How rude is that? Now there's two of them. Who would have possibly guessed that they were gonna stand on that? I mean, what do we do? There's nothing we can do. The best chance you've got, I guess, is getting in sort of cover and crouching. Oh, wait, Dave? 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 Dave got one! Oh, Dave the cow. Okay, that's doubled our chances of survival. 2 men left. Long way away. Long way away. Dead civilian, huh? Wonder what killed him. Dave always gets one. Yeah, he's not the hero we deserve, but he is the hero we need. Alright, one Wraith alive. Couldn't stop him. He's got like a minigun or something. Super. At least he took the shots long range. We confused the Xenomorphs. Of course, we're not in cover from the Cyber Disc. Okay, that one took the... Just decided to dash through the fire. We're gonna need more fire, is what I'm seeing. Okay, if Dave had killed both Wraiths, then I would believe you, Robert. But he only killed one on his turn. You gotta get a double kill. It's important. Does fire only affect them on their turn? So if they start their turn in fire, they take damage. If they walk through a square of fire on their turn, they take damage. If we throw a fire grenade at them and it lights them on fire, they take damage when the fire grenade hits them. Those are the 3 times, I think? Stun gas, huh? Come on, tank. J-Tank! Dave has failed us. Now, I'm pretty sure I have an antimatter rifle laying around somewhere. But I don't know where it went. Might be right there where we jumped over. Oh no, he had the flamethrower. Right, C-team, C-team. That should do. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye, Xenomorph. So I would like some more fire soon. We've only killed a couple small Xenodro... Oh. Epsilon was suppressed. Super. I didn't actually want to do anything with Epsilon. How about Fella? It's Skip. I don't care. I'm not attached to it. Okay. I don't really want to move out this way, to be honest. I was thinking about it, but I decided, no, that's probably a bad idea. I think what I do is I want to hold this point. Uh-oh, we didn't... Come on, Big Muhammad. I want one more fire in there. We don't have the TUs. Yeah, I don't really have any options. Alright, well, good luck. Maybe he's dumb and walks in the fire anyway. Oh, Wraith upstairs. That's fun. See you later, Evan. Bad aim flying robot. It's a warrior. This is definitely a good spot for fire, though. I like it. Good. Stop dodging the fire, you punk! Sometimes they just walk right through it, but sometimes they... I don't know. I don't know why they're smart sometimes. Facehugger! Facehugger! Danger! Remember when I said I need more people over here? Yes, I was correct. But I think we can handle this. So, first things first, Dave, you need to back it on up. And then you can kill this guy. Good. Now, I was curious if facehuggers in Tier 3 are any different than their Tier 1 versions. I would love to know. We can do this. We have the power. Now, there he is. I couldn't even see it, the little punk. Okay, one zapped xenomorph. It just has the same name as it used to have. So they don't... There's no, like... whatever they called the other versions. There's no marble or fire red or whatever. Fire red. There's no leaf green facehuggers. There is a Praetorian down there, though. Kind of hoping the tank could kill the cyber disc. I see this as not Cat Tankilo or XXX Scimitar. Clearly. I also have very low expectations for this, but hey. Interesting, right? Okay. So Big Muhammad is the rifleman. He's supposed to have the shock rifle and the ballistic rifle here. But, you know, anyone can use anything. It's fine. Also, we have to deal with this wraith up here. I keep not dealing with that wraith up there. How about that, King Sarius? Well, you tried. I wonder if there's an angle from over here shooting through that window. There totally is. Ha ha! Geometry Ankylo gets a win. You didn't think Ankylos could do geometry, but they can now. Alright, well, here comes. I really gotta kill that cyber disc. That's for sure. Another drone. Ignores all the flames. Goes for the tank. 3 attacks. I guess it's wasting some of their time units, but the fire is not really very effective here today. Okay, so I would like to catch the Praetorian. That would be nice. It's not a huge deal, but it would be nice. You never seen a Praetorian before? You guys living under a rock? This is not the first Praetorian we fought. It's not even the largest xenomorph we fought. tank's focusing on that. And I think... Oh, you can't reload and shoot! You saw a queen? Ah, well, these are smaller than queens. These are a lot more common than queens. Wish I had some different weapons here right now. At least we got him. I was right standing on the shock rifle and I didn't pick it up. What a waste of time! Alright, Big Muhammad, this is your favorite thing. Just give him a little shock. Okay, you know, I've never tried, this is one of those things I've never tried. I've never tried a flamethrower on a cyber disc. Ooh. Ooh, that was pretty good. Usually I would assume, like, vehicles would be quite resistant to fire. But that worked really well. Alright, well there's somebody far down there that's sniping me. Let's get out of the way. Flame destroys everything. It's a little bit short range, but if you can get in range, it does... The plasma flamethrowers are definitely one of the more effective weapons out there. Alright. Big guy. Going for the tank again. Should probably try to kill that little guy now. Uh-oh, where's he going? He went to the darkness! Killing some civilians. Is it really a flame weapon if it's shooting plasma? Oh, not another one. Please die in the fire. No. One of these days they're gonna get somebody. One of these days. Did I really just do a triple shot? I did not need a triple shot. Okay, the plan is to put this gun here and have someone pick it up and shoot the big guy. It's the best shock damage we got. Didn't get it. If I hadn't wasted my shotgun, I could have done it again, too. Well, we're just gonna keep letting the big thing chew on the tank, I guess. To be fair, we've done some damage to it. We could try... well, we wouldn't want to light it on fire, but we could try doing some damage to it without killing it, and it might fall unconscious rather than blowing up. Probably not from the tank, though. Tank does a ton of damage. Not sure about this song. Let's skip that one. I know a Xenomorph went this way, but... Ah, there he is. Well, Dave, what do you think? Maybe? Okay, guys. Dave, he's not doing it. Plasma fire is fire. Plasma is not fire. Plasma is a different state of matter. Plasma tech just uses plasma science. This is a plasma tech flamethrower. I could have probably ran Niflheimer over and shot the gun once. Or flown him over. Flame is a cold act. Not actually. This is when chat really boils down. Everyone starts trying to fact check everybody else. This is the inevitable outcome of every live stream or any online discussion. Well, we're just gonna have to let this thing come at us one more time. The tank is still pretty strong. This thing is dumb. I'm not a huge fan of how this is all turning out, but such it is. Just vibe check. I mean, I'm pretty confident that I know what plasma is in the real world. But in the video game world, it can mean anything you want it to mean. This is not 100% true science matter. We will eventually have singularity grenades or something that we just carry around. Just little black holes in our pocket. Is that another face hugger? No, maybe just one of these. Just hiding in the purple smoke because he knows it doesn't matter. I think there is a xenomorph in there. Because the tank paused. That right there. Is that like a special face hugger? Is it different than normal? Should I be worried? This thing is still not going down. I wonder if we can get a shot off here. 74? Sometimes this buzzard armor really lets me down. Come on, guys. This thing needs to go down. We've been watching it walk around for too many turns. There we go. Good job, fella the second. Took a few tries, but we finally killed the dumb thing. Or not even killed it, but... awesome. I wasn't even going to do that, but I think it might have killed whatever the other face hugger was. I was thinking we might have wanted to try to catch it if it was different than the other face hugger. But then I was like, you know what? I caught my Praetorian, don't be greedy. And here I am being greedy. No more greed, just shoot it. Just shoot it more. There you go. Good job. Now, what about the guy that was over here? What happened to it? Did it run back and I didn't notice? Or is it about to eat someone's face? Dave's got power armor and a Mark II minigun. He's got nothing to worry about. Except dying. Well, I mean, Blood Angel, I did only set up Twitch affiliate status like a few days ago. So, anyone that wants to be a founder, now is your chance, basically. I don't know how many subs on Twitch it takes to get the founder badge, but this is definitely the opportunity. Kind of curious if I destroyed something interesting down there. We'll check in a bit. But we might want the fire and green gas to go away. I have no idea how many people can be found. I know very little about Twitch, to be honest. Twitch is, well, I don't even know how YouTube works, but I know even less about how Twitch works. At least I have been using YouTube for a long time. Twitch is like... slightly different crowd than what I usually work on. Okay. Now, there was definitely somebody, like, over here shooting at my guys earlier. So I'm assuming it's still not totally safe to run out here. You know, given the bodies and everything. Boomer Blue? Well, I see, okay. I think there was two things there. It's going to be hard to check. The thing that I shot was a boomer. But I think there was a facehugger beside it. Or are you just making fun of me for not knowing Twitch? Okay. I might be old, but I'm not boomer old. We've dropped a lot of guns on the ground. So maybe before we move up, we should try to find all of our weapons. There should be a flamethrower around here somewhere. There we go. Cool. There might be some behind this wall that I can't see. It's impossible to see behind the wall. Oh, there we go. Could be underneath the corpse. Yeah, okay, we got a carbine there for somebody. Fella's supposed to have a sniper rifle. I think I left those back on the UFO. We got into such a rush early on that I didn't have a chance to, I just had to drop them and run. And then Big Muhammad. Aren't you supposed to have the rifle? Epsilon is like one of the snipers, isn't he? I don't even remember who's supposed to have one. This has been a weird mission. So King Sarius is a rifle and shock rifle. I think Big Muhammad was one of those. He should have a rifle. Which means Epsilon probably should have the plasma sniper wherever it went. Plus the carbine that's behind him. And then most other people are geared up. It is kind of funny for me because I'm, you know, boomers are considerably older than a lot of youngsters seem to think. When people misidentify people who would probably barely even count themselves as a millennial and count them as a boomer. I'm like, no, boomers are a lot older than I am. You probably don't have a lot of boomer streamers. Like, millennials, I think this is what blows people's minds. Millennials are, like, in their 30s right now. Like, mid-20s to 30s, kind of thereabouts. So, they're not kids. It's a joke to the technological... Well, I mean, I'm definitely not technologically illiterate. It's more, I don't even know what you call it. It's just a specific media platform. Like, I don't do Twitter either. But I can certainly manage a computer. Yeah, boomers are retired or retiring right now. Even my dad is not a boomer. Like, he's young enough to be a Gen Xer. My dad's, like, my uncles and aunts that are older than my father would count as boomers. Oh, this would be good. Always good. Double hits! Oh, that's so good. Boomer's not an age group anymore. You know, I get language evolves and everything, but you can't just make up words to mean different things just because you want them to. I don't know if I agree with people just deciding one word means something this year and then it means something totally different the next year. I think you're... I don't mean to be you in specific, just people that decide, like... I don't know any other good examples off the top of my head, but, like... Okay, boomer. Yeah, I know. And boomers are supposed to get really offended by that. Is it more like anyone who gets offended by being told okay, boomer, does that make them a boomer? Is that how this works now? Because, like, I've said okay, boomer to lots of people. Hey, look, some guns! Woohoo! Alright, that's the other sniper rifle. Do I go okay zoomer if you guys are, like, too young then to understand, like, actual population demographics? Once you finish university, you'll understand, kids. Just take your sociology courses and learn how generations work, and you'll hit the real world soon enough. Don't worry, youngsters. Ask your teacher. They can explain what all these words mean. Shield guy. What do we do with shield guy? Now, we keep an eye on the UFO. There could be things coming out of the UFO. It's a Scion. I just about walked in the acid randomly. Back in my day, we played Oregon Trail, and we liked it. Yeah. You know, the truth is, I carry very little for whatever the youngster Twitch culture is. You know, very little. I don't try to keep up with the cool kids. I call myself old, but I mean, I just don't have the patience to keep up with all the lingo. But I also don't care if people make up whatever words they want. You can yeet and you can... I don't know any other ones. That's the only one I know from recently. But you can yeet as much as you want to yeet. It doesn't offend me. Back in my day, we just yoinked. But if you want to add yeet to the slang, you go for it. I even know where yoink came from. Back in my day, we watched the television and we liked it. Hades, you're generally probably pretty close to the standard ones. I know a lot of people born in the early 1980s would not identify as millennials because they don't really have anything in common with the millennial culture. Like, my younger sister is 9 years younger than me. She fits way closer than I do as what most people would consider a millennial. She grew up with, so she was born, how old was she? When was her birthday? 93, I think, was when she was born, if I remember correctly. My little sister. So she grew up with a PDA attached to her at the hip. She was on the internet before she learned, like, before she finished school or anything. She had a cell phone long before she graduated. Like, she grew up with technology all the way through. And she fits a lot more of the millennial kind of tropes. I did not. I was technically born in the 80s, so I would count as a millennial. But also just got a computer when I was a teenager and had to learn how cell phones and stuff work more as an adult, really. It wasn't widespread like it was for her. So I consider her age group definitely more the classic millennial, where they grew up on the internet. Whereas for my age, the internet was like just a baby when we started using it. We worked through the baby years of the internet. But I was always a bit of a techie myself, so I was probably more in tune with, you know, how all that stuff works than a lot of people my age. At least at the time. Could take a stab at this guy down here. If I could get vision on him. I don't know exactly where he went. Could also just try to throw a grenade through the window. 2400 baud modem. Yeah, if you didn't use the... If you don't know what the old school internet handshake is. Man, those were the days. I don't even want to try to do the whole thing, but when you got a what was it, like an 18.8 modem, you're like, oh, fast, high speed internet. Dial-up was, oh, I don't miss dial-up. I don't miss the dial-up at all. Hades has evolved into a green Ankylo. Interesting. The high school nerds, yeah. I was probably, I don't know, I wasn't really, the schools I went to didn't really have groups like TV high schools do. I wasn't in like a specific clique. Like I wasn't a nerd or a jock. I did lots of stuff. You know, I played some sports. I did a lot of computer games or video games. I don't know, it's hard. Like I wasn't in any specific obvious demographic in high school. But I did, on my old graphing calculator, learn how to program because I liked it. And that's sort of why I got into programming, that kind of stuff. So, I was probably closer to what you'd consider a nerd, but by no means a one-trick pony. Yeah, well, I mean, TV shows are always kind of like that, it's true. I mean, and I think it really depends on, like, what kind of class you've got, what kind of school you've got. Because some are going to be way more divisive, or I don't know divisive exactly, but more, I guess cliquey is probably the word. Some high schools are way more like, this group only hangs out with this group, and this group only hangs out with that group. It's never going to be like Saved by the Bell, but, you know. I mean, maybe there are some high schools that are like Saved by the Bell, for all I know. Captain Kirk is superior. No, we're fine, Dima. I'm on board with that. Picard's awesome, but I go with Captain Kirk. I mean, I like them both. I was around for both generations, so nothing wrong there. Okay, my snipers are finally getting closer. It's been a bit of a long mission here. Actually, not too bad. 47 minutes. Saved by what? Saved by the Bell, man. You kids are too young. Missing all the classics. It's not like it was amazing. The fandom wars. I watched more original Sega or original generation Star Trek with my dad because he was a big fan of it when they came out. Like he was alive and watching them eagerly as they were originally broadcast. So I watched those when I was young, and he was like pretty big fan of them. And then TNG came out, was it the 80s or something? So I was still awfully young, but it was more new when I was a kid, and I enjoyed them as well. Of course it's the 80s, they all wore spandex pants. Walls are no match for the antimatter minigun. Boy Meets World. Yeah, I really, I joke, but I really didn't watch a whole lot of TV in general. If I had free time, I wanted my gaming console open. I didn't want to be watching boring TV. Okay, this song's a little bit too sad. Alright. We're getting close to the dangerous part where we gotta breach into the UFO. You know, we've actually had a pretty good mission so far, so let's not mess it up by being stupid. But, you know, we captured a couple of xenomorphs. Everything's looking okay. There could still be some wraiths teleporting in. In fact, there probably is a couple in the UFO, so we should expect them to teleport behind us. The in-betweeners. Oh, man. If you talk to the Anky lass, she'll get all gushy about, what is she like? Oh, what was that show? The one with the Olsen twins before they were, like, grown-ups. The name just escapes me. Can't think of it. Full House, there you go. I didn't watch stuff like that myself. It was not meant for me. Aw, come on, J-Tank. You guys, J-Tank never kills anything. Dawson Creek, yeah, that too. When she grew up, she was all over the Friends and all that. A little bit later, but when she was in high school and early years, or early college days. Beverly Hills 90210. Well, we watched that for different reasons, let's say. Don't forget, these guys are snipers. One thing I don't like too much is the Meg carbines really look a lot like the rifles, so I kind of forget. Are you a sniper or a rifle guy? Okay, we didn't really kill this guy at all, did we? Big Muhammad, how about you send him some pink gas? Maybe that'll work. Animal Planet. Back when the Discovery Channel was good. Used to watch a lot of Discovery Channel. Before it turned into Alien Hunters and Ghost Hunters and true facts about random things that aren't really real. Used to watch Mythbusters all the time, and when that was hot. Good old times. Bigfoot Hunter. Yeah. I don't know what happened to all those science fiction, or not science fiction, but all the good channels that did documentaries and research and science. They just all turned into garbage reality TV shows. You hated Ren and Stimpy? You're probably too young. It wasn't meant for kids. Eventually it got bought out and put on the Cartoon Network, and they made a second version that was more for kids. But originally it was on MTV or whatever, and it was for adults. 100% adults. Ren and Stimpy was actually quite funny if you had the right age for it. I'm shooting the aliens right now. Yeah, this is our own documentary. We'll get this on the History Channel. This was 1980. In 1981, BlueAnkylo commanded Big Muhammad to throw some more grenades at the evil alien scum. Big Muhammad complied and got a direct hit, although the alien scum refused to submit to the baton ring. Then the J-Tank decided to fire some more shells at it, and of course missed them both, given that we're using C-Team. I don't think I ever saw Drawn Together. Oh, how do we do this? This guy isn't even that hard. He's just standing out there in the open. Yeah, I kind of want to get him some suppression time. Not my favorite version of that song. We're going to skip. I like Secret of Mana music as a rule, but that one in particular didn't get me. We got a armor-piercing rocket ready to go. Oh, we got all these snipers ready to go. I'm going to take some shots. Let's train up that accuracy stat. You guys are missing way too often. Can't even hit one Caesan. Remember getting email addresses before you could just sign up to Google. I was one of the first, I say first. I remember joining up on Gmail when you needed an invitation from one of your friends. So I was the first one in whatever class I was in back then to get a Gmail account, an email, because I knew people. I was like cool kid, and then I shared all my Gmail invites with other people because I was like pretty hip in those days. Now Gmail's for boomers probably. What do the kids use for email now? They just don't even use email. It's like, just contact me on my Twitter. Yahoo was around probably longer than Google, though. Do you have to use Gmail? I guess YouTube synced up your Google account with a lot of things. Kind of annoying when that happened. We respect our Google. Once upon a time, I remember when Google's promise was to do no evil. There was a time when Google was one of the good guys. And they're still the good guys, clearly. Please don't take me off the internet, Google. I have baby ankylos to feed. Okay, it's time for breach mode. This was kind of a silly start, but we're trying to play careful. And also, this is a nice way to grind some accuracy, you know. Take those shots, those low percentages, everyone gets some better growth. Classically, we just kill things with the tank or with grenades. You don't really get much better at your job if that's all you do. YouTube demands Gmail. Well, you better obey your YouTube overlords or your Google overlords. Wouldn't want them to get cranky. Okay. Getting ready to move up. Feeling... Oh, I wouldn't say confident, but feeling like I can handle it, hopefully. Instagram, TikTok, ugh. Isn't TikTok the Chinese-owned, like, if you're not attractive enough, they just ban you or something? Like, who would ever use that? Why is that popular? Why do you want a Chinese government-owned, like, social media thing that has these ridiculous rules on it? Isn't that TikTok? I'm pretty sure. You just make sure... Well, that's like what Vines used to be, right? I guess Vines died at some point, and then they... TikTok... Whoever, you know, Chinese government, they decided, hey, we can do this better. And they made their own platform that got more popular. Not ban you, hide you. Okay, sure. Sorry. This might as well be the same thing. I've never been a huge fan of... any of the trending social media things. I never did tweeting or... Twitter. I never did Twitter. I never really got into Facebook or MySpace earlier on. Or what was there? Zanga. Do you guys remember Zanga? I think it was called Zanga. Started with a Z anyway. There's been so many social media things. Psh, who can keep track of them all, right? Well, do I want to kill this guy the old-fashioned way? He's got a shield, so it's going to block some shots. But he's in a corner. So maybe we just smoke him out. How does anything work in real life? But yeah, I just, you know, I got on YouTube. YouTube seems to work. I know how it works most of the time, a little bit. We just leave it at that. We've only got 2 shots left, oh no. I would say, in general, I don't really like social media as a general rule. I don't like talking about my personal life in public or sharing or, you know, whatever all that stuff is. Like, YouTube's okay because it's pretty anonymous. I don't really tell you guys a whole lot about who I am. It's just me playing video games. That's alright. But as soon as you start working on, like, oh, this is my puppy and this is how many lovely children I have or terrible children... or whatever, I don't know, all the social media stuff. I never really got into that. Too private a person. That's why we don't have a face cam. So did this guy fall asleep? I think he fell asleep. He did not fall asleep. He did not. I just can't see him. He's in the smoke. Steam and Discord for communication. Yeah. At least they're gaming communities. This is C-Team, you know. Don't forget. Just when you think things are not going to be that difficult, it's C-Team. No shot there. Alright, Dave, clearly the only one that can win this map. Uh-huh. One of those days, huh? This is way harder than it needs to be. Dave is so bad. Don't tell Robert. He's gonna unsubscribe. We're ruining his favorite character. Sotraz is broken. We took too long. So he's just fleeing now. Well, this hasn't been the best breach. Let's see if we can shoot this door down or something. There you go. What do we got in there? Oh, C-Team, never change. Never change. How can we not see what was shooting the tank from over here? C-Team. What are you guys trying to do to me here? One hit and he dies. Goodbye, J-Tank. You were kind of garbage from the very beginning, so I'm not surprised you died. This was the defective tank. It didn't really it never really got anything done, honestly. Oh, I didn't see him there. Okay, that was my mistake. Can't blame C-Team for that. Well, Yellow Yoshi, let's see if you die here. Okay. Boy, Tier 3 is a lot of fun right now. I really need to get some better weapons. Yeah, like seriously, guys. These weapons, these Tier 2 weapons are not holding out. This is embarrassing. This is super embarrassing, you know. You can't kill this one guy. This is a crazy shot. I don't... 6%! Epsilon, redeem C-Team. At least you didn't kill anybody on our side. Okay, Dave. It is now time for Dave to make his revenge. Hey! Totally fine. Okay, we got a shock rocket ready if we need it. Get in there, Niflheimer. We'll get Sotrez back and we'll take a look at this big old UFO. Oh, don't forget. I gotta find the engineer. Please, engineer, be alive. I gotta slow it down. Engineer is actually really important. If we're lucky, that'll unlock the next tier of explosive tech. That's just a Scion. Just a Scion. We could upgrade some of these shields, you know. We've got some cool... Well, there's all kinds of cool tech here. I've been pretty lazy about picking up any enemy weapons. There you go. You got a shield at least for this turn. Let's see, maybe a shot from here? Oh yeah, that guy. That's too bad. This thing will probably just blow up if we shoot it. Good shot. AKA terrible shot. Ah. It actually didn't explode like I figured, but... You know what? We might have needed that. Oh, you know... So dumb. I should... What am I doing? Remember in Phase 2, way back, we had a hard time unlocking explosive technology because I kept not getting an alien reactor, which might be what this is, and we just destroyed it for no good reason. And we might need a Tier 3 version, basically. I gotta be smarter next time. Gotta remember, don't blow stuff up inside the UFO. Because, like, there's no way we're even really hurting them. Like, yeah, this is dumb. Dumb Ankylo. Making silly mistakes. It's just kind of been kind of a weird map, you know? This map hasn't gone totally the way I wanted. It'll be easier to get this stuff in the future with better weapons. I won't feel so tilted. Ooh, aggressive. I thought I was far enough back that he wouldn't just come kill me, but I tried to keep you safe, Big Muhammad. Alright, well, it's just a flesh wound, right? Just 40 HP. 40 points. Why did I keep that? It's been a long day, I guess. If we need more shields, there's lots of shields. Alright. Let's clear this back area. So, there was a Scion, but I can't see him. And Muhammad could use some more healing. Let's see if we can put like a power armor up front. Much better for Almiron to take a hit than Big Muhammad. And, oh yeah, got these snipers hanging out way back. We're just going to start with power armor. Expecting something to come down. Like that. That could be the guy. I need to get a closer look at him. I think that's the weapon sergeant, actually. Hold on. I need to find out. We're probably going to catch him anyway, but let's just double check. Bright green is engineer. Dark green is weapon commander. So I believe that was dark green. Uh-oh. I'm going to have a look at the point leaderboard in a second here. After this episode, we're going to have a little look. Something bad has happened. That's got to be dark green, right? You're not going to make me catch him. I did not... I got shock rifle. Don't I have two of those? We've got the shotgun, but it's way far away. And not a lot of ammo. We've only got one shot left. Uh-oh. So how do we want to pull this off? I got a shock rocket. I don't think this is actually the engineer. But I don't have a whole lot of shock damage available. That's a Scion. Of course, he's just penetrating right through our armor. You don't have to do that, Tim. Don't worry. I've got a plan. I've had a plan all along for what I was going to do. Oh, look, a leader. Alright, well, Almiron surprisingly took a lot of damage from this punk. He's super dead, though, now. 100% murdered. Okay. Now. Heal him up a little bit. Still haven't caught this guy, if I need to catch him. I don't think he's the right color, but we've invested a smoke grenade, so keep it up. Let's see what happens. Wasting shots on the shield is the best case scenario. He's still not asleep, though. Such a nice BlueAnkylo bot giving out all those hugs. Now he's asleep. Good. But I didn't mind taking some shield damage, because you could just do that. Okay, let's let the smoke clear. Unfortunately, Almiron did take a pretty big shot. Epsilon's... We're running fairly low on ammo. Interesting. We have reload. We got a bunch of shock rifle. A bunch of fire grenades. Flamethrower, of course. Probably switch over to that for the breach. We do have an EMP charge. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Alright, I got a good plan for the top floor. We're good. We're good. Okay, just don't kill the engineer, guys. It's easy. Okay, what I want to do is, last time, we kind of gave them too many turns and they came down and got killed. So I want to be ready next turn to go attack the bridge. No messing around. Oh, the civvies are humans that got abducted. And then implanted with face huggers. So at the beginning of the map, they pop into xenomorphs and then attack you on turn 2. It's pretty clever. And terrifying. But that's one of the reasons the aliens do abductions in this lore, is to do bioweapons, basically. Bad day to be a human, no doubt about it. Do we have... Yeah, 1 carbine on each side. Did I miss somebody? There should be 5 on each side. Ah, King Sarius hiding outside, trying not to get in here. Okay, we need 1 turn with no brave aliens. They abduct them to make babies. Well, they do some sort of reproduction. Alright, let's do this thing. You know the drill. Somebody opens the door from the corner. Somebody uses a minigun to kill the guy in the corner. The minigun shoots the guy in this corner. The other... Whatever, one or the other. One power armor opens the door and doesn't die. And then we use our EMP charge guys to clear the room out. Theoretically. Or to focus on trying to capture... if there's an engineer in there, we'd really like to capture him. Alright, let's do this. Open door. No, that's... Is that purple or red? Colorblind Ankylo. I think it's red as well. Alright. I don't see any engineers in here. Dang it. We really need an engineer. If there's no engineers, that's gonna put a crink in my style. Dang. Alright, well, we got the E and we got the shock charges. Might as well throw them in there. There could be... there could be an engineer right at the front. That's a cruise commander, doesn't matter. That's a chieftain leader, doesn't really matter. This will be a landing ship operator, which is a tier 2. None of these guys really make any difference. This guy will have a pretty nasty overwatch, though. So I want to make sure the shield guy opens this up in case he took a ton of damage on the back. And this is a shock rocket, specifically. Specifically shock rock. Are you... What? Instead of shooting it into the room, you just shoot it into the wall? These guys are inept. Absolutely inept. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here. Trying to make me mad. That's what they're trying to do. Now that is why, to be fair, that is why I don't usually use rockets inside of a UFO. The only reason I was willing to try it was because it was not a killing rocket. What's a little bit of stun damage between friends at this point? Ow. Fella! Stop getting shot. Well, I was gonna, like, hit it with a stun shock grenade or something. Oh, stop. Sadly, there's no engineer hiding, so we saw an engineer on the last Caesan UFO. We killed him, and now there's none. So we don't actually get the tech we wanted. We did a gigantic UFO for not a lot of value other than resources, unfortunately. Cruise operator we didn't need. Psycho, commander, weapon commander. Oh well. We did catch a Praetorian, that is good. And the leader's not bad. It's not bad. It was a good mission. Nobody died, just some minor injuries. With tier 2 equipment fighting tier 3 aliens, really nothing to complain about. It was C-team, the tank died, but no, overall, that was good. Plus, a lot of stats. We did get a lot of better shooting. I can't be too mad. Alright. So, future tubers, it's time to do some construction. B-team and C-team will both have some deconstruction. But it's not a gigantic... Well, actually... Well, they'll have some. But, we want to actually build weapons kind of first. Although there should be some advanced... Better stun grenades should be incoming now for all teams. So that'll be helpful for capturing things next time around. Because everyone had a Caesan mission already, which is quite nice. So we'll have quite a lot of better grenades for everybody. That's worth it. Anyway, future tubers, we're going to end it here. Now it's time to get building and continue teching. We didn't get any new research off of that last UFO wave, but we've got lots more to research. And for the next UFO wave, hopefully we'll be a little bit more geared up. So I'll look forward to that. We really need an engineer, but next time we'll just have to double down on being safe and careful. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.